after my wife is penetrated by someone else, how can I tell if she is wearing a condom? 99 of men don't know. Hi everyone, I'm Eileen. Today, let's talk about some private and realistic topics. Is your wife suspected of having an affair? Have you noticed those details? Let me make it clear that we are not encouraging you to doubt your wife by talking about this today. Let's talk about why some people care about this. In a relationship between men and women, trust is the foundation, but sometimes some clues will make people suspicious. For example, your wife suddenly has some strange behaviors, or your intimate relationship has changed. At this time, men's curiosity and sense of crisis come up. But we have to treat it rationally, and we can't be paranoid at the slightest sign of trouble. We all know that condoms play a big role in intimate behavior. It not only prevents pregnancy, but also prevents many sexually transmitted diseases, such as AIDS, syphilis, and gonorrhea. So how to tell whether a condom is worn? Let's talk about the appearance first. If your wife has just had that kind of behavior, it is actually difficult to directly judge whether a condom is worn from the appearance, because even if a condom is worn, there may be some secretions left. And these secretions are not necessarily left without a condom. Women themselves will also produce secretions when they are sexually aroused, which is a normal physiological phenomenon. So, just looking at the appearance is basically a waste of effort. Let's talk about the smell. Some people think that if a condom is not worn, there may be some special smell, but this is not very reliable, because everyone's body odor is different, and the female private parts themselves have their own smell. In addition, if some care products are used, it is even more difficult to judge by smell. Some people say that it depends on whether there is any love fluid left. This sounds like it makes sense, but there are also problems. First of all, the quality of condoms varies. Some condoms of poor quality may leak a small amount of love fluid. Moreover, even if a condom is worn during sexual intercourse, love fluid may overflow due to some unexpected circumstances. On the other hand, when you don't wear a condom, there may not be a lot of love fluid left because the female body also has a certain absorption and discharge mechanism. So, is it impossible to distinguish? Not really. There is a situation where there may be some clues, that is, if you find some condom packaging. But this cannot be completely confirmed. Maybe it is the leftovers that were not used up before. Also, if your wife has some abnormalities in her body, such as itching, pain, abnormal secretions, etc., these may be symptoms of sexually transmitted diseases. But this cannot directly indicate that it is caused by not wearing a condom, because women themselves may also have these symptoms for some other reasons, such as poor hygiene habits, decreased immunity, etc. Let's go deeper. Communication is the key in a relationship between men and women. If you really have doubts, instead of guessing here, it is better to find a suitable time to have a frank chat with your wife. Of course, there are skills in chatting. You can't question right away. You have to use a caring and worried tone. For example, you can say, "Baby, I feel that you seem a little different recently. Have you encountered any troubles? I am a little worried about you." This will open up the conversation first and then slowly lead the topic to the things you care about. In fact, in a relationship between men and women, trust is the cornerstone. Many times our doubts may be made up by our own minds. But knowing some knowledge in this area can also help us deal with problems more calmly when we encounter them. Moreover, learning knowledge about both sexes is not only to deal with this special situation, but also to make the relationship between us and our partners healthier and more harmonious. For example, we know the importance of condoms, and when we are intimate with our partners, we will pay more attention to this aspect. At the same time, we must also understand some of the physiological and psychological characteristics of women. Women are often more sensitive and delicate in terms of sex, and their needs and feelings also need everyone to pay attention to them. Let's talk about sexually transmitted diseases. In addition to the AIDS, syphilis, and gonorrhea mentioned just now, there are also genital warts and chlamydia infections. Many of these diseases have no obvious symptoms, or the symptoms are very mild and easy to be ignored. But once infected, the impact on health is not small. Therefore, it is important to have regular physical examinations and maintain a single and loyal sexual relationship with your partner. In intimate behavior, foreplay and afterplay are also crucial. Foreplay can help women get into the mood better and improve their sexual experience. Afterplay can make both parties feel more care and warmth. Many men may not pay much attention to afterplay, thinking that it is over after the act, which is actually wrong. After sex, women may need some comfort and companionship psychologically. Let's go back to the topic at the beginning. If you really find that your wife may have that kind of situation, don't panic. The first thing to do is not to blame, but to consider your own health. You can go to the hospital for a comprehensive examination to make sure you are not infected with any disease. At the same time, you should also think about whether there is any problem in your relationship recently. The relationship between the sexes is very complicated. It is not only a physiological need, but also a psychological dependence and emotional resonance. We can't destroy a beautiful relationship because of some small doubts, but knowing some relevant knowledge can also make us more calm when facing problems. Finally, I hope everyone can be in love with their significant other and live in peace. If you really encounter problems, you can handle them calmly and solve them with wisdom and love. Well, today's video ends here. Welcome to Leave a Message for Discussion. We'll talk again next time. Bye.